Hello and welcome to another video by Dr. John Tran Science. So in this video, I'll be helping a student of mine. This is a one-on-one class with his math. He's in grade 9 right now, the Canadian American program, North American program, you know. So Anne, please, can you show me where you are so we can start solving problems with math?
So this is like most likely a review for my final test.
Yeah.
So it's like
maybe it's a good idea to redo some exercises. And yeah, just do the one that you find it difficult.
it's like so. Right now I'm learning about equation. So
Applying inverse equation and solve equation?
yeah.
Okay, let's just go to activity.
Can you see it?
Maybe just wait a bit. Did you click on go to activity?
Wait. Oh,
What?
hold on.
Alright, just okay, sharing again, and then yes. Okay, waiting for it to share now. Okay, I saw it now. What is an equation? And consider something. What's the same and what's different about expression and equation? Okay, so let's look at this one. Consider 5x squared minus 3x plus 9, or 5x squared equal to 125. So, you know what's different between expressions and equations?
Well, it's been so long, like I kind of forgot about it.
Okay, just look at them for a while. You see that on the right, there's an equal mark, isn't it? Equal. So it's like two sides are equal to each other. So that is actually an equation, because you know the word equation actually related to the word equal.
Oh, yeah.
You know, equal equation. So that's why, you know, 5x squared equal to 125 is actually an equation because of that. On the right, you can see that 5x squared minus 3x plus 9, it's not equal to anything. It's just something that you write it down, right? You express it out. So that's why it's an expression only. You see, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see there. Let's see, scroll down, please. Okay, and then you can just, okay, how do you write it? Let's say same that, they have 5x squared, that's the same, yeah. So 5x squared.
Pardon me? 5x.
To type the square, I think plus shift and number 6, I think. Do you have like the one in your computer to type in Vietnamese language?
No.
Oh, no, never mind that. So maybe just 5x squared, just yeah, like that, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so same is that they have some kind of expression like 5x squared, yeah. But the question asks for the difference between expression and equations in general, okay? not just not just the thing that you saw here. It's just in general. So the difference between them is that equations, there's an equal mark. There's an equal mark, but expression doesn't have it. Because what the thing they have in common is, you know what's the thing they have in common? Tough to tell, isn't it? Let's click on a hint. Of course, they have variables and numbers, so they have the x something. They have the x something, and they have a lot of numbers. Okay, they have operations such as add, abstract, multiply, divide. So they have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. All these four. They have variables and numbers. Okay, and then the difference, of course, one has an equal mark, one doesn't. Maybe let's just click on it. There you go. Second is an equation containing an equal sign. So in the first expression, because you're not equal to anything, you can choose any x you want. So any value of x can be used. But in the second equation, because there's something equal to something, then you can solve for the x, right? So you will arrive at the two value of x, which is 5 and minus 5, to make the equation true. But for the left one, because you can just choose any x, so it's not confined or limited to only two solutions. You understand what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Right. I'll try to like say it in the easiest way. Hopefully you understand it. Alright, if you don't, just ask me. Don't worry. I'm here to help. Now let's move on.
So there's like a video.
Maybe you watched that already, no? Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, then just go on. Review one step.
So there's like these question.
Okay, then just move on. I think it's easy for you. Back mass. Basically, just move all the numbers to one side and then divide until you can find the x.
Yeah.
Okay, move on. If you knew it already, why? Just move on.
So there's these equation tools.
Okay, so for x and things like that. Instead of saying x, you can use any letter, like for example A, B, C, D, E, F, G, something like that.
Yeah.
Pythagorean Theorem, do you remember that?
Yes, it is.
So
A
L squared
plus B squared.
Like L squared equal to H squared plus B squared in this case. And you can find a B.
Yeah. And there's like these questions.
So for H, it's just a different letter each time.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you can do it. I mean, by your grade, by your level now, grade 9, you should be able to solve these simple equations.
Yeah.
Now consolidation.
And there's...
Okay, just do the thing that you think it might be useful, or it's hard for your final exam then.
Okay. Oh.
You know the rules, just like move all the numbers to one side and then you can find the x.
Yeah.
So this number 6 on the right, basically when it's 6 on the right, when it moves to the left, you have to move it down, right?
Yeah, so
move it down. So 78 divided by 6 equal to x.
Equal to x. 78 divided by 6 is 13.
Yeah, so x equal to 13. Just eliminate the equal sign at the beginning and over there as well. Yes. So x equal to 13. Very good. Let's move on. Solve the other ones.
B is 45. Plus 11.
Maybe you should have some space between them. Just easier to say, you know, if I have some space.
So it's, you move the 11
Yeah,
over
I need to move 11 to the left side. So plus 11 become minus 11.
Subtract.
Yes.
So it's equal to...
Perfect.
25 minus 11 is 34. And then you move the 4 to the left, so it's 34 divided by 11. So 34 divided by 4 is...
Did you use your calculator? Are you allowed to use your calculator?
Yes.
Of course, why not? It's 8.5.
8.5 equal...
Okay, now I'm going to C.
C is... 25 n minus equal 5. So you bring the 8 or 5 to the right.
Yeah. Something wrong. It's 25n. It's 25n equal to...
Equal.
Plus 8.5.
Space. So 25n equal... Equal 110.
Very good.
And then you bring the 25 over to number 10.
Yes, so 110 divided by 25.
And by 25. N is equal to... Okay. Divided by 25, it's equal to 4.4.
Very good. Now, let's solve for the unknown and check your answer. Oh, this is easy.
So
you back into the original equation to check your answer. So when you have your final answer already, x equal to something, you can substitute it back into the original equation. So if it becomes true, then you know that your answer is correct. If it doesn't become true, like equations, you know something is wrong. Okay, let's just try to solve this one.
So you move 3 to 11, so
Yeah,
subtraction.
so you have... Okay, let's just click on solve for the variable. So here they don't move, they just minus 3 for both sides, which is equally the same thing. And then plus 3 and then minus 3 eliminate each other. And then you have 2x equal to 8. And then you have x equal to 4. And let's click on verify, shall we? So you plug it back into the original equation. So x equal to 4, you plug it back into the original equations. You have 2 times 4 plus 3, and that is 11. So exactly equal to the right side, isn't it? 11, 11.
Yes.
If that is the case, then you know that your answer is correct. If it doesn't, you know something seriously is wrong. So you have to check the left one again so you can find some mistakes, and then you recheck once again until it becomes like equal on both sides, you know, on both sides.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, let's move on. Oh wow, this one.
This one's negative numbers.
I would say that maybe you move the minus 4n to the left, it become plus 4n. So, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's tough to deal with a negative, so just move them in a way that it becomes a positive one, you know.
So this is...
But they didn't do that. Never mind that. I mean, there are many ways to solve this one in math, so... As long as you have the n equal to 5, it's fine.
And when you verify, it's...
And plug it back there.
And then there's negative 2 plus 1/2 n equal negative 5.
Yeah.
So you just bring the 2 over.
Yes, it's gonna be minus 3 there, and then minus 6. So, you know, a half, when you move it to the right side, it becomes 2 over 1, right? It just flipped. 2 over 1, so it's flipped.
2 over 1, so it's like...
Yeah, so 1 over 2, when it come to the right side, become 2 over 1. So minus 3 times 2 over 1, it's 6, minus 6. So n equal to minus 6. And you plug it back in to check. And it should be equal to the right side.
And this is to solve the hypotenuse. So
It's just Pythagorean Theorem. Remember, Pythagorean Theorem only applies when you have a triangle with a right angle, 90 degrees, okay? So, like for example, for A, for example, if you have a normal triangle that doesn't have a 90-degree angle, then you cannot apply Pythagorean Theorem, okay?
yeah.
You have to say no. You have to say no, you can't.
So
plus 8 squared equals c squared.
So,
and then they put a square root on both sides, and you get c equal to 10 centimeter. Hypotenuse.
and then just B.
Let's just try to solve for b. Can you try to solve for b without looking? Okay, you
Sure.
okay, let's try to solve for b without looking, and you know.
So you the hypotenuse is already 13 centimeter. Then you times it by itself, since it's times 13 is 169.
169, yeah. 169.
And 5 multiplied by itself is 25.
Yes.
So you take 165 and minus 25, I think.
Yes.
And it's equal to
b squared.
It's 144.
144, so you have to take the square root of that to get to b.
Yeah. The square root of 144 is square root of
12, right? 12 centimeter.
oh yeah. So it's 12.
That's good. 12, yeah.
So B is basically 12 centimeter.
Yes. You check to solve, huh? Yeah, of course it's 12. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, so this one, same as last time, but take 25, multiply by itself, which is equal to 625, and 24 square root itself is 576.
It's quite big, isn't it?
It's 576. And then you take 625 minus the 576. Which is equal to 49.
And then you have to take square root of that.
49 is square root 49 is 7.
Exactly, 7 centimeter.
So A is equals 7.
Very good.
And there's D, which is
Yeah,
the last one.
should be easy.
So it's take 10 multiplied by itself is 100, and 5 multiplied by 5 is 25. 100 minus 25 is equal to 75.
Yeah, but now you have a number that is not really beautiful. I mean, it doesn't look like, you know, whole. It looks like there's a lot of decimal number, you know.
Yeah.
Like 8.6602 something.
Yeah, so you just take round it to like the nearest.
Yeah, but the question here is how many significant number should you add it up to? So, what do you think? How many significant figure?
I think it's just
10, 5 is what they gave you. Maybe 2. Let's just solve for the variable. Let's see how many they... Oh, they choose 3 sigfig. 8, 6, and 6. So 3 sigfig. 3 significant figure. Which makes sense because if you check the calculator, it's like 8.66025 something, right?
Yeah.
And 0 is actually not a significant figure. It's just so insignificant, so maybe we stop there and we just take the 66, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's 8.66.
And then in this we have like just like see if the answer are correct. Just like
okay, this is quite an easy equation.
So and the correct solution is,
of course, minus 7.
Negative 7 equal x.
If there's an error, you will see it.
In B, it's...
See what's wrong.
What's wrong? It's supposed to be, I think, it's supposed to be like minus, not...
Exactly, minus 18, right?
Minus 18.
For both sides. For both sides.
Yeah. So... 18 should be subtract B. And the correct solution is
4.5.
4.5. C is the error is subtracting 32 since it's supposed to be wait, I think
What's supposed to be? Plus 32, right? To eliminate the minus 32.
Yeah.
So it has to be plus 32 on both sides, not minus.
plus 32, so and then so the error is it's 32 and the correct solution is
22.
22. And for D it's the error it's 11 since
It should be plus 11 for both sides, right?
yeah, it should be plus 11 from both sides
Both sides.
when you move it.
There you go. Not subtracted, it has to be added. And then there's a second error, that both sides should be multiplied by 2, not by half. To eliminate the half, you have to multiply by 2, yeah. Not multiply by half again. So it's like 2 mistakes. And you know, in math, just one little mistake, it can ruin your whole essay. It can ruin your whole thing, your whole question or problem. So math actually trains you critical thinking skills, but also it trains you to be a much more careful person too, which is vital for your future success and for your work.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm gonna move on then.
I think this does not
Creating
matter.
numbers of equations.
Here's like example that would help me to solving equation right here.
Whatever you do on one side, you do the same for the other. Of course, it's like if you minus something on the left side, you have to minus something on the right side too. And if you plus something on the right side, you have to plus something on the left side. Multiply, same thing. Division, the same thing, you know. Whatever you do to one side, you do the same to the other. So it's equality for both sides. To isolate a variable, use inverse operation in reverse order from BEDMAS. So what it meant is that, like for example, if it's like half x and you move that half to the right side, it's like become 2 over 1. So it's inverse. It just reverse.
It's like the opposite.
Yeah, the opposite. But you need to put it in a way that they write maybe isolate a variable, use inverse equate operations in reverse order.
Yeah, I understand.
Right, and the third one is if you wish to confirm your solution, do a left side, right side check. So you have to substitute that back into the original equation, check it out. If it's the same, then you know that you're right. If it's not, oops, you have to go back and check again and do again. That's the 3 thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and the 2 things that provides a difficulty when solving equations. They say when there's a fraction in the equation, I sometimes divide when I should multiply. Of course, fraction is difficult. Fraction sometimes like, you know, it's just sometimes confusing. And then I sometimes change the sign when I reorder terms in an equation. Of course. Sometimes a plus become minus, or minus become a plus. If you move from the left to the right, you know, some.
It's like the opposite of.
Yeah. But when multiplications and division, you move from the left to the right. It doesn't change sign at all. So it's like half x equal to something, and if you move that half to the other side, it becomes 2/1. But the sign is still the same. It doesn't change. But when it's like plus something on the right side, on the left side, and you move to the right side or the left side, it becomes minus. So sometimes I change the sign when I reorder terms in the equation. Sometimes it doesn't. You have to be careful with that as well. You know what I mean, right? We did before. Like for example, plus 3 on the left side. If you move to the right side, it becomes minus 3. But then when you have, let's say, a multiplication or a division that stick with the variable, like for example, half x equal to something, then when you move that half to another side, it becomes 2/1. But it doesn't change the sign. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, and then the one thing that lining up my equal signs as I move step by step is a helpful strategy. So what strategy would be helpful in solving? So basically the equal sign on here, equal sign on here, equal sign there. It should be like, you know, in the same line. So you won't confuse which one you forgot to move or which one you might, you know, ignore or something like that. Sometimes when the equation is like too messy, there are too many things in there, then you can sometimes miss out on something, which is bad. So lining up your equal sign, it's and then you move step by step. It's actually better. It's more careful. All right, let's move on. If you understand it. Challenge.
It's just like I think I'll do it sometime later.
All right. If you feel like it's not that hard, then move on.
I think this is it. The equation. This course is like over, so I guess we can move on to the next one.
It's interesting because I connected my what's it called, tablet onto my laptop. It doesn't recognize. Weird. Maybe I should plug it to another port. You using Are you using MacBook?
Yeah.
I think everyone who goes abroad, I mean, most of the people, they would just use MacBook, I think. It's not the it's not the most how can I say, reliable system, in my opinion. But any system, well, there's nothing perfect. Anyway, let's move on.
So this is like solving equation using inverse operations. examining the balance. So in this, like,
it has like, okay, you don't have only one variable, you have two, maybe three variables in there that can change.
yeah.
Like for example, 8r equal to 5r plus 9, for example. And luckily now, you have only r. It's the same thing, r. It's not like 8a equal to 5b plus 9 or something like that, you know. It's just the same r. So you can, you know, move them to the left side and then eliminate each other, and then, you know, you solve for r.
Yeah. So there's like, so when you move 5r to the other side, it becomes 3r.
Yes, into 9.
And then you take 3 and bring it to the other side, and then you divide it by. 9 divided by 3 is 3, so r equals 3.
And if you want to recheck, you can plug it back into the original equation.
And so then it would be r equals 3, so
And then plug it back into the original one.
wait, hold on. So how you solve for like the RS and LS again?
How do I solve for the left and the right side? You
Yeah.
put it back. Okay, so you put it back into the original equation. You should have this 8 times 3. So 8 times 3 equal to 5 times 3, and then plus 9, and then you should have 24 equal to 15 plus 9, which is exactly the same thing. So if you have 24 equal to 24, you see it's left side equal to right side. Check the chat, you see it.
Yeah. So oh yeah, I understand.
Solving multi-step equations.
There's like
Select an example. The example does not belong, and decide why. Does not belong. So that is not an equation, it's just an expression.
Yeah.
X plus 4.
There's no equation equal signs.
Same idea. It's just an expression.
Yeah. Expression again. Same, still
you see,
expression.
so basically there can be so many letters now, so there can be more than 2 variables, like 2L plus 2W, for example. and then P and C and weird things, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, 2y plus 3x doesn't have an equal sign, so it's not an equation. One variable term.
Equation with
more than one variable term.
So this is take 2a and bring it to 5a and subtract it. So then we have 3a equal 15, and then bring 3 to the 15 and just divide by 3, and it's equal 5, so a is equal 5.
If you want to, you can plug it back to recheck, but I don't think it's wrong here because this stuff has to be right. Because, yeah, checking a solution.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, 7 to 7. Okay.
Goes back to 7. So this one is 3w plus 2. So this one you bring the 3w to the other side, and you take 8w and subtract it.
You know, because 3 is smaller than 8, so I would move the 3w to the right side.
Yeah.
You know, instead of moving 8 to the left side, you know, don't deal with the negative. You know,
so then 8w would be 5w.
Yeah, 5w equal to 20.
So, and then you bring the 18 to the other side, which become addition, and 18 plus 2 is 20. And 20 equal 8w. And then bring 8 to the other side. And 20 plus 8 equal 28. 28 equal w.
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, I said that you bring the 8 from 8w to the left side,
Yes.
and then add them together.
Right.
So then it's 28.
Careful. There's something wrong here, I think. You should arrive at the w equal to 4, right? Isn't it? Careful.
Oh, wait.
Wrong.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be division, not.
There you go.
So it's 20 divided by 8. 20 divided by 8 is 2.5. No, wait. No, it's supposed to be divided by 5. So then 20 divided by 5 is equal 4. 4 equal w.
Okay, 4 equal w. And then here's another equation to consider. Just try that.
Yeah.
And they say it is acceptable to carry out more than one step at once. I mean, I always do more than one step at once. I mean, always, almost always. Make things easier for me, faster for me.
So in this, you bring the 5 over to the right and plus 11, which is 16 now. And then you wait. You bring the 2a to the other side and plus it, which is equal to now 8a's.
8a.
Like since it's just like it just keep like subtracting, so I just think it's supposed to be like, since it's like both subtraction on each side, so
just move to the side that they become positive, and so make your life easier.
Yeah. So moving it to each side will become positive each. So 8a is now equal to 16.
Sure, so you have a equal to 2.
And then you take the 8 and move it to 11, move it down, and then 16 divided by 8 is equal to 2, so 2 is equal to 8. Or it's a equal to. Yeah, so moving on to, there's like these question
they
here.
ask you what is the first operation you would perform in solving such each equation. Like they ask you what is first step to solve these equation. They ask for the first step, but the way they put it, it sounds so fancy, you know. What is the first operation? It was like, what operation? Why don't you say first step? Yeah, it's easier that way.
So you bring the 8 to the right side, and become 71 minus 8. 71 minus 8 is 63. 63, and then bring the 7 down here. It's much easier. 8 equal 71 minus 8.
Careful, careful. On the left side you have a minus 8. You put minus 8 only on the right side. You haven't done it on the left. Yeah. So plus 8 minus 8. Minus 8 equal to 63.
63.
So x equal to 63 divided by 7.
And then x equal 63 divided by 7.
You have 9.
X equal 9.
Yes.
So for B,
Does the site actually gives you a mark? I mean, does this website correct your writing, your essay for you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then the B is 18 for 3. So 9s is equal to 63 minus 18. No. Plus 18, which is equal to it's equal to 81. Then you bring 9 over to the right side, so it's 81 divided by 9. That's equal 9. Yeah. And for the final question,
I would say move the minus 3m to the left side. Because you don't want to deal with minus.
Yeah. Okay. I think you bring the 105 to the left side.
Up to you. It's up to you. Careful, something wrong.
Something's wrong.
See again, you see that there's something wrong. Okay, but just do it. You will see later. You will see later.
No. So 3 plus go to 188. No. $180. $180 daily. $62.6 equal M.
Something seriously wrong. No, it's not. It's not. Do again, please. Just do it again. I'm sure something's wrong.
I checked the hint.
No, just redo it. They say subtract minus, subtract not plus, because you plus 115 on the left side. You didn't subtract.
Oh.
There you go. That's a problem. That's where the problem lies.
So it's 23 equal 3M 65 minus 73 equal 3m.
Oh, you just move signs.
Oh, move side?
No, I mean, okay, so let's do it. Let's do it like slowly, shall we? Now, so 7. I'll just write it slowly, step by step. Okay, this first step. Okay, this is like the question, and then what you did is like you should do this one. Minus 105 for both sides. Okay, stepwise. Just do it slowly, okay? Minus 115 on both sides. Both sides. Okay, so basically, you should arrive at the number, how much? Let me see. 15, 25, 40, 40, 42, minus 42, right? So minus 42 equal to minus 3m, and then m, and then you can see that minus 42 divided by minus 3 equal to m, and then you should have 14 equal to m.
So and then it's minus 42 divided by 3 equal n. So 42.
Careful. Because basically you forgot that it's minus 3m, not 3m.
Oh,
so yeah. See, when you deal with minus, a lot of the time people make mistakes. So there's an alternative way to do this one. Try to not having to deal with a minus. So what can you do? So 73 equal to 115 minus 3m. That's what it starts with. Huh? Now, since you know that's minus 3m, you can move minus 3m to the left side. So how can we do that? So plus 3m so basically you plus 3m on both sides in order to eliminate the minus 3m on the right side. This is an alternative way. So what you should have now is 3m plus 3m plus 73 equal to 115, and then I move 73 from the left to the right. So I have 73, this one minus 73. I move it to the right side. And then I have 3m equal to, say, 42. And of course, m equal to 42 divided by 3. And then m equal to 14. So this is an alternative way. The whole point is to make everything like positive. You know, it's easier to deal with that like that way. It's easier to deal with it that way.
Yeah.
So you see, the more negative you have there, the more likely it is for you to make mistakes.
Okay.
Maybe sometimes I like the alternative way.
Yeah. I'm not really good with like negative number, like adding, subtracting with negative numbers.
Yeah, it's tricky. So that's why I'll be like, okay, try to eliminate, try to move it in a way that create more positive. you know.
Yeah.
That doesn't apply to COVID-19. We try to find more negatives, but not positive. Okay, continue, please. Okay, use traverse operations to solve each of those equations. Let's try to solve this.
So take 23 and move it to the other side, which subtract. So it's 67 minus 23 equal 44. Take 11 and divide by 40. Move 11 down. Take 44, divide by 11, which is the answer equal become 4. And so m is equal 4.
Exactly, m equal to 4.
So this one. So bring 182 to the other side and 58. 58 plus 182 is equal to 240. 240 divided by 12. Bring 12 over. So it's become 240 divided by 12. 200.
How much is t?
240 divided by 12 is 20. Yeah.
Perfect. It's 20.
So t is equal to 20. And then we have.
Try to move to 4k, minus 4k to the right, isn't it?
Oh, 4k. No. So move the. So, how do you do this? It's hard.
No, it's not hard. Try to do this. Try to do this. It's not hard.
So you take 4k minus 4k, so from each side, so it's like you subtract 4k and 4k, so there's like none on the left side and there's like 1 on the right side.
Yes.
So that's 32 plus 100. Now it's like 100 equal 32 plus 4k, and you bring the 32 over and take 100 and subtract by it. 100 subtract 32 is 100 subtract 32 is it's equal to 68.
Very good.
So, and then you bring the 4 for k over and divide by, take 68, divide by 4.
How much is that?
Yeah. 68 divided by 4 is 17.
Very good.
17.
It's 17.
Okay.
17 equal to k.
So this one's like the alternative.
You know, they just have more they just have negatives, so make things more difficult for you.
The last one is 215.
Should not be too difficult.
You bring the 109 over and take 215, subtract it by 109.
Yes.
It became so. Equal to 6. Wait, hold on. It became. It's equal to 96. And then you bring the 8 over and you take 96, divide by 8.
How much is that?
96 divided by 8 is equal to 12.
Very good. C equal to 12. Or 12 equal to C. Very good, you got it. Modeling problems. Modeling?
It's just like modeling. It's like a dress.
So basically they try to make this one something realistic that you can see in real life.
Yeah. A store sells short for 20 a pair and t-shirt for 15 each. One day the store sells the same number of t-shirt and short. The total sale was 700. How many t-shirts were sold? Let n equal the number of each type of clothing sold. So it's like 20 n plus 15 equals 700.
The key point here is the store sells the same number of t-shirts and shorts, so it's the same n, you know. Otherwise it would be like m plus n or something like that, you know. Because they sell the same number of t-shirts and shorts, so it's the same letter n, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's because of that you can combine these two together to get like 35n. Otherwise you cannot do that. Right.
So answers n equal 20. So 20 t-shirt
and 20 shorts were sold. I guess it makes sense. Because most people they buy like, you know, shirt and short at the same time, you know. unless they just want to buy one thing and then you know, let the other person buy another thing later. Now consolidation.
Solve the unknown and check your answer. So this is 3m is 7 equals 19, so bring the 7 over to 19 and subtract it. 19 minus 7 is equal to 12. 12, and then you bring the 3 down. 12 divided by 3 equal 4. 4 equal m. Or
yes, then you have to verify your result. You plug it back into the original equation.
Yeah. And then the verify or verify it. So you take the 3m is basically 3 times 4. M is actually equal 4, so 3m mean 3 multiplied by 4, so it's 12. Then plus 7 equal 19. Yeah, so 9.
Okay, so both sides are equal. Now, let's continue.
Okay, so this, b is 40 equal 8 plus 70 plus 4. So this is so you take the 70 and you just, I think you're supposed to like subtract them both. So then 70 subtract itself, and then there's like another one on the left side. I used to say this. So you take 70 and subtract itself, and there's another one here, and then which create another one on the left side, so it's 17 minus 14.
There are many ways to do this, but as long as you get to the value of t equal to minus 4, then that's the answer. Try to do this, can you?
Yeah. Oh, oops.
Something wrong? You pressing the wrong button?
Yeah, sorry. So let me just put it back.
Did you find out? Hello? Are you still there? Okay, your microphone. It's like every time you share and then you lose your sharing, it automatically mutes your microphone. It's weird.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Is it automatically unmute or you did it? Yes.
Yeah, it just like
strange. It's just very strange thing for MacBook. Sometimes it does that.
Yeah, but I got the answer now. So
okay, you got minus 4, right?
No. I just like I take 8 and plus 4.
It's 12.
So 12, and then bring the 70 to the other side, and then
minus
70 minus 4 is equal to 3.
So minus 3t equal to 12.
Yeah. No.
And you solve it.
Wait. No. No, it's just a normal 3t. There's no like subtraction, no negative 3t, just normal. So, and then I just like take the 3 and bring it down to the 12, and then 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4.
Minus 4. Careful, it's minus 4.
Oh, minus 4 equal t?
Yep. You have to be careful with this one.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, let's look at how they do this. Okay, combine, and they move 40 to the left side. That's 70 to the left side.
You gotta verify.
Plug it back into original. Both sides are equal. That if both sides are equal, sides are equal.
Both sides are equal.
Okay, then it's good. Then that's a good solution.
Then
now
you got C. So this one you C you minus 2y and 5y, so negative 3y minus 5 equal 13. So and then you take the 5 and bring it 5, and you bring it to the 13, so it became addition. So 13 plus 5 equal 18. So negative 3y equal 18. Then you bring the 3 to the right, and then the negative 3, so 18 divided by negative 3 is equal to negative 18 divided by
Careful.
negative 3 is equal negative 6. Y equal negative 6.
Very good. Y equal to negative 6. Very good. And then verify, just put it back into there and then check.
Yeah. So verify. So for D you have 6 minus 6 minus 1.2x equal 8.4. So we take for this one. For this one, you just take you bring the so I think for this one you bring the 6 over to the right, and it became pardon me?
Yeah, you can bring the 6 to the right side. Yeah, why not?
So then it become 8.4 plus 6 is
minus 6. Careful. 6, you move from the left to the right, become minus 6.
Oh. Yeah, so 8. So it became 8.4 minus 6 become 2.4.
Mm-hmm. And
then you
okay, you're starting to make mistakes. Maybe try to do the last 4 exercise again by yourself, okay? At home.
yeah.
Why? Wait, why are you? Okay, so basically, why is it like the screen automatically turn off screen sharing, and then you mute your microphone again.
No, what? I'm sorry, I was doing something.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so let's share your screen again, please.
Yeah.
And then I need to ask you to mute, to unmute your microphone again. It's weird.
Yeah. It's still.
Alright, now, did you get your answer?
So negative 1.2x equal 2.4. So you bring the 1.2 to the right. Well,
negative 1.2 to the right. You bring negative 1.2, not just 1.2.
Oh yeah, you bring the
Careful,
negative.
and very careful, be careful, and you never.
Yeah. And then bring it down. So 2.4 divided by negative 1.2 is equal to divided by negative 1.4. 1.2 is equal to negative 2. So x is equal to negative 2. Yeah.
Perfect. It's negative 2. Now verify.
Verify.
Because you're still making mistakes with plus and negative, plus and minus, so just redo this 4 exercise at home then. Okay. The rule is very simple. Just do it until you no longer make mistakes. It's like if you get it right once, it's not enough. You have to do it until the point that you can no longer make mistakes. It becomes your true nature. Then that's when you're ready. The same thing applies for almost everything else. Like learning a language, learning an instrument, learning math, learning science, learning anything else. This one should be a simple one.
Yeah, so this one this one 46 equal 5k minus 59. So then this one you bring the 59 over to 46. So I think it's negative 59 plus 46.
Careful with the signs.
No. So, wait, hold on.
Hold on.
Sorry. So So in this, so it's 59. Bring it to the left side, so it become addition. So 46 plus 59 is equal to 6 plus 59 to 105 equal 5k. And then you bring the 5 to the left and down there. 105 divided by 5 is equal to 21. So 21 equal k. Yeah.
21, right? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, check again everything, please.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, so
Now verify. If you verify that it becomes true, then you know that you got it correct. You got it correct. If you verify and it becomes true, you got it correct. Now, if you don't mind, okay, wait a minute. Alright, next one.
24 plus 6m equal 8m plus 8. So in this one, okay, so in this one,
just like people always calls you when you are so busy.
Busy the most.
They never calls you when you are don't have anything to do.
Okay, so in this one you bring 24 to the...
You can move 24 to the right, or I can move 8 to the left. It's up to you.
Move 24 to the left, so it's 8 minus 24 is equal to negative 16, so 6m equal 8m plus negative 16. Wait, no, it's, I think it's minus negative 16. And then bring 8 to the left side, and then you take it and you subtract it by 6m minus 8m is equal to negative 2m. Negative 2m equal 16. Negative 16. And then you take the 2, negative 2, bring it down to on the right of negative 16. So negative 16 divided by 2 is equal to negative 8.
Are you sure it's negative
so
8?
m equal negative 8.
Careful.
Yes,
check again, please. Are you sure it's negative 8?
Wait, no. When negative no, just I think it's just 8. It's only 8. Because when negative number divide by a negative number, it's just like became a positive number. So I think it's only 8. Yeah, that's it.
You said -8, but actually it's 8. Okay, now verify, please.
So verify. So it's 8. Okay, so that's basically it. So when this one is, I think this is the final, these are like the final question.
Expect something really difficult with lots of minus.
Yeah. So A is, I think A is, you bring the 5 over, so it's become positive, so 10 plus 5, 15, and then take 3, bring it down, so 15 divided by 3 is, 15 divided by 3 is 5, so x equals 5.
Why is it so simple, isn't it? Sometimes it's too simple. It's deceptively simple. You feel like you are being deceived. Sometimes it's deceptively simple. Okay, now it has like lots of negative.
Okay, so for this one you bring the 3 over, so it's 10. So 7 plus 3 equal 10, and then take the 5, bring it under 10, divide by -5, it's equal to -2. So -2, so x equal -2.
Very good.
For this one you for this one you bring the for this one you bring the -4 over to the right side, so it became positive, so 4h -4, so 2h plus 4h is equal to 6h, and then for 11 you bring it to the other side, so it become addition, so 11 plus 12, no, 11 plus 1 is equal to 12, so, and then you bring the 6 to the left side. Wait, sorry. So you bring the 6 down. You bring the 6 down, so 12 divided by 6 is 2, so h equal 2, or 2 equal h. Yeah.
Hey, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was
Okay,
saying
it's time now, but do you have anything else to do? Like any other problems to solve today?
No.
Okay, then probably tomorrow we'll do something else. Maybe we will, maybe probably just focus on your finals today, okay?
Okay.
Right, so it's all for today now. So I'll see you tomorrow 10, okay?
Okay. Have a good day.
See you then. Bye bye, see you. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh đó, để mà các bạn có thể được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.